We got in the building.
Go. Backdoor C4. You know how we come. CEO Trayle, my bad. Yeah. CEO Trayle in the building. DJUTV go crazy.
CEO Trayle, what you on, gang?
Same shit, man. You know, try to get some money out this shit. Same shit.
Man,
how you coming? You good?
Man, I've been waiting on you to come bless us.
You been waiting on me?
Man, big C4. Big C4 in that mother.
You must got some shit you want to ask.
Man, look. Welcome to DJUTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you.
So,
let the folks know who you got on the couch with you.
I got my little bloody brothers. Little Jeff. Little 50-50. No explanation needed.
Let's show that. So I saw you perform in front of Money Man last night.
Yeah, I'm on the tour with him. For sure.
Tell us how that was.
Shit, that shit was hard. You know, I f with Chicago. Shit, every time I come in love, that shit was hard to me. Who I supposed to look at? You or the camera? You don't. We supposed to be goddamn having a conversation.
Yeah.
All right, bet. All right.
So look, you say every time you come to Chicago, you know a lot of people think you from Chicago or don't know where you from. You know what I'm saying? So let's take it from the top, CEO Trayle. Tell us where you from, brody.
I'm from the Bronx, New York, bro.
You lying.
I swear. Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was from Phoenix, Arizona or some shit, gang.
I don't even look like a Phoenix kind of nigga.
No, you know I mean,
that's crazy.
Hey, you from New York,
I'm from
though?
The Bronx, though, yeah, I'm from New York.
Okay. Born and raised?
Born and raised. I left when I was like 14.
Okay. So why everybody think you like from Chicago or from Atlanta or some shit?
Cause them the stomping grounds, you know? When I was 14, niggas was doing shit with some bad little shit. When I got to Atlanta, you know, I turned up in the A. I went to Birmingham. Shit, come back and forth to Chicago, you know? Just doing shit.
Word.
Shit got like that.
So around I guess around age 14 is when
But I ain't ever claimed no shit or tell a nigga that's just where I'm from. Niggas just took it upon themselves. And I ain't ever gave to clear it up until it started getting out of hand, you know? But I'm from the Bronx, New York, you know?
Yeah.
Raised in Birmingham, Atlanta, Chicago.
So what was going on with your family that made you move around so much?
My OG just like a new life, new person type of mother.
Okay.
So she'll look at you and not like you and be like, shit, I'm finna move.
Really?
For sure, yeah.
So y'all was moving state to state like that?
Not even like that. It's like, shit, New York fast. We went to the south with my grandpa and shit, you know? And then that's how we ended up getting to Alabama anyways. My granddaddy got sick. And then after he passed, shit, we went to the A. Yeah.
So is you, your mom, you got any siblings?
Yeah, I got 2 sisters.
2 sisters?
Yeah.
You the only boy?
Yeah.
So you the baby boy or what?
Middle child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they spoil you?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I figured.
For sure.
So around what age did you like start, you know, like hanging out in the streets when you was growing up?
Like 13, 14, cause shit, that's when I moved, so I had to get outside and see what was going on in the South, you know? So like 13, 14.
So which city would you say you like earned your stripes in type shit?
I earned my stripes in every city I go in.
Word.
Everywhere I go, in every city I lived in, somebody got a story about me. Every city.
So where you get the name CEO Trayle from?
Trayle, my middle name.
Okay.
And I'm just the boss, CEO. Put that shit in front. Yeah.
But your nickname, Big Backdoor.
For sure.
Now where that come from?
The backdoor. Keep it closed.
So what you saying that's like self-explanatory, like backdoor?
Motherfuckers got their own kind of turns. Be on some shit like you setting up your bros and all that other shit. I just feel like, you know, it's a lot of other shit to backdoor and a lot of other ways to get rich without backdooring your bros. So shit, that's self-explanatory, you know?
Right.
Just take the bad and run with that. Like, they gonna come around me and I'm gonna set them up or put them through. That shit over with.
I mean, it's the nigga said he said his name, Big Backdoor. So
Yeah, that's
shit.
just cause I take shit. It's like shit, your shit just been backdoor. Like take shit, backdoor that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So around what age did you start rapping? Who influenced you to get into the booth?
These niggas that lived across the street from me.
In New York?
Nah, in Birmingham, they had a studio over there. Some older niggas, they was like 20. I was like 13, they was doing that shit. Yeah, but they had a studio. So when I seen that shit in they room, I'm like, damn, you could build a studio in a closet. And then it was on from there.
Right. So you began recording songs in Birmingham, Alabama?
Yeah.
When did you start to gain like traction, you know, for yourself?
Shit. I never really told, like, the thing about it was, I really was like making music just cause I like to make music. I never really planned on really just like putting that shit out to everybody and letting everybody hear it. I just used to like to hear that shit in the car when I ride. But it just happened like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, facts. 5 minutes up.
So at one point when you was coming up in the streets, Trail, you was shot.
Oh yeah.
A gunshot wound. Where did it hit you at?
I got shot 7 times, gang.
7.
If I do for Tracy at 1.
So it's a blessing that you still sitting here with us. 7 shots.
Yeah, for sure. Oh God.
When did this take
come
place?
Out here, no gun. 50. Oh, what's up? My bad.
No, I said when did this take place?
That shit. Like 2013.
Right.
Yeah.
What was what was it about?
Some niggas was trying to rob me, dog. They were trying to rob me. They were trying to rob the kid, man. I don't know why.
Was it some guys you knew?
Hell nah, I ain't even know them niggas. It was on some shit like, you know how niggas like, niggas not talking bad about you, you know? They just telling what you got to other niggas. Like,
right.
They just kicking it like, yeah, we just over there. He riding in the BMW and shit. We was smoking weed all day. Oh yeah, he got the packs. You know, if you want something, you know, tight shit. Really slick dick riding, but he telling everything.
Right.
And them niggas didn't like that. Cause I went from there. You feel me?
Right.
In Atlanta.
Oh, this happened in the A?
Yeah, I went from there. So niggas looking at me like, fuck it, them niggas just came over, take over the apartments, you know? So it was just some shit like that.
Right. That's usually how it go.
Yeah.
Type shit. Niggas be hearing shit and, you know, get to creating whole different type of scenarios in their own head.
God.
So what was the lesson that you learned from that situation?
Shit. You want to ask dude the lesson he learned? Come on, bow your head. Hey, man.
I mean, but even still for yourself though, you know, I'm sure you learned the situation. You learned something from, you know, getting robbed, right?
I ain't get robbed.
You said they tried to rob. You got okay. Well, you got shot 7 times. I know the motherfuckers burned. I never been shot before, but
yeah, the motherfuckers didn't burn till I motherfuckers. The motherfuckers didn't really burn. I don't know. That shit turned into a movie. I was just like, if you panic, you gonna die. If you do anything crazy, you gonna die, nigga. So just chill. And I chilled. And then I died still. And then they brought me back. And then I woke up. So I ain't really feel that shit. I felt the aftershock when I woke up in the ICU and shit. And then I started feeling shit.
Right. So did it take you any time to like recover? Did you have any surgeries or anything besides just having to lay on the bed?
No, hell no, not really. Like, I really jumped back up quick. I was on some 50 shit, gang. Like, you know, I be outside, I be doing my shit. I look like in the chair. So that was my whole mindset. And then once you shit, you know you ain't got no shit bag, you good. I had stomach all stapled up, but I ain't had no bag, so I knew I was straight. Like, I wasn't tripping. But they would tell a nigga he wasn't gonna walk no more, type shit. They had to cut down right leg, they cut down on both sides, all the way up, all the way down. They told me I wasn't gonna walk, but you know, nigga not going for that. Come on, man.
How long did it take you to get back on your feet?
Shit, like, I was on my feet a couple days later.
Really?
Yeah, walking through the hospital. First, I walked through the hospital. Like, probably like, I got shot on the 4th. I walked on the 11th. I shitted on like the 10th. That's why they made me walk, because they was like, he walked type shit. I had not got up out of bed. They had gave me a male nurse, African nigga. And he kept telling me like, you got shit, come in, I'm gonna give you bedpan. Just didn't want this nigga around me, bro. So I just fought that shit and got up, hit the little boy a hell of times, hit the little medicine a whole bunch of times, and just fought my way to the bathroom. Shitted everywhere. Laid back down. And I knew I was straight. Then they came in that morning at like 8 o'clock. Cause he was mad at me because I hadn't got up and did the shit, fought at the bathroom and shit. But once they realized I had got up and did the shit, they was all ecstatic, like he wasn't supposed to do that type shit. So the next morning they came in there with the walker shit. And then they helped me walk through the hospital. I mean, through the floor and shit. Everybody watching me and shit like, oh shit, he up, he moving shit. Cause I came in that bitch, you know, I was fucked up. Goddamn. I called my mom and told her to check me out cause I knew the police was coming for me. Right then.
Did you end up getting arrested at the same time?
Not at the same time, I got arrested like 6 months later. Probably like 6 months later, 7 months later. Yeah.
What they was arresting you for?
Possession of a firearm.
Type shit.
Possession of marijuana with intent to distribute over 5 pounds. Or it's 5 pounds or less. Some shit like that, whatever. Goddamn. Yeah, they was just on some drug deal gone wrong type shit.
Right.
With it. Yeah.
So would you say that situation is like the one situation in life that like kind of made you a man?
Hell nah.
There was another one?
Nah, because once I got shot like that and killed the nigga at the same time and all that other shit, like I felt like a fucking monster. Like I turned up. I just started going crazy. What made me a man is my son.
Okay.
That's what it did.
Okay.
For sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I appreciate that response. That was a more mature response.
For real.
So let's talk about fatherhood. I like to talk about that a lot with my guests. Tell us how important fatherhood has been for you.
It's the most important thing to me.
That's dope. That's real dope to hear every time I got a young man on my couch saying that. Because, you know, we grew up in the times we ain't have our pops.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to my dad.
So you got a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
How old is he?
6.
Do he look and act just like you? So
he don't act like me, though.
You say he don't?
Act like me. He a kid, you know.
But what's
but
one
he got
thing?
the mannerisms and shit. Like, he move like me.
What's one thing you want to make sure you instill in your son?
To always stand on top of shit. Ain't nobody your friend for real. He gotta know that. And I'ma always be with him. Sure.
That's definitely a good way to look at it because that's how the shit is out here, right?
Yeah.
That is the best thing you can tell your son, right?
Sure.
So when you caught the case, possession of a firearm, the intent to distribute,
Yeah.
you had to do any time behind that?
Not really because I had already knew what was going on, slick. So once I had got out the hospital, like I said, once I got out the hospital, they were trying to lock me up, right? So they called me to the police station and told me to come identify, you know,
Right.
but he was dead. So I'm like, if we identify him, then they're gonna try to, this is drug they're gonna wrong, he know who he is, but I really didn't know who he was type shit. Like, I really didn't know who he was. And they called a nigga, it was me and my cousin, they called him in, called us in, put the pictures in front of us. We told them we ain't know nobody, and they locked my cousin up right then. So I had already knew I ripped. And then I saw his charges. 6 months later, they did that shit, my charges. But then at first they put a murder on my shit, a felony murder on my shit. But then they had to take it back off because Georgia had done just passed this law stating that, like, if we go in somebody's house and you die in the commission of that crime, I get charged that crime because you wouldn't have been there without me type shit.
Right.
So they just stuck me with the drugs. My lawyer fought for that shit. And then my last plea was 15 or 25 years on probation. So obviously you know which one I took.
You took 25 years on
Of
probation?
course.
Huh?
Of course.
So you on probation right now?
Of course.
25 years probation is crazy.
Or 15 years to the door.
Huh?
Or 15 years to the door.
That sounds like some Georgia shit, man.
Of course. You know what they got going on right now.
25 years
My
on
judge,
paper.
before she became a Supreme Court judge, she said she's going to give away 1 million years in probation and 1 million years in jail time. That was her goal. That was her goal, gang. You hear what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. They be playing this shit like it's a
You
game.
go down to Georgia, next time you go to Atlanta, talk to a couple niggas, see what they got on probation. They gonna tell you some wild shit too. 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. Especially if they had Jill LaGrew. She was baking shit. I watched a nigga get 21 years right in front of me. You know how you go to court, and then y'all in the tank, he got the Bible and shit. Big nigga, swole nigga. He used to be in the hood, I done seen him beat niggas, all type of shit. He got the Bible in the bit, he in good spirits. When they call us to go in there, she get it, man, 2-1. I just watched it, man, break down and cry. And I'm next.
Type shit.
Get what I did? I had done, she had this program called My Life Matters. So if you get locked up and you ain't got no GED or no high school diploma, she put you in this program. And the 25 years came with 5 years stipulation. Do 5 years, no getting arrested. 25 years, you suspended. When you get probation suspended, that means you technically not on probation until you get in trouble. Then all that shit come back type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Follow.
So that was the goal, but I forgot what I was talking about.
We was talking about the 25 years probation.
Yeah. Shit.
So what year do you get off?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Never cared.
Yeah.
Never cared.
Well, I guess, yeah, 25 years probation.
Never cared.
That's better than 15 years locked up.
Never cared. As soon as they said it, like, this the last thing we gonna give you, like, never cared. Come on. Sign the paper, I'm going home, let's do it.
Yeah. Now, your biggest song to date, obviously, is Okay Cool, right?
For sure.
Okay Cool was one of the biggest songs in Chicago. 2019, if I'm not mistaken. 2020. I know I was living in Atlanta at the time. I remember when I first met you in Atlanta.
You met me?
Yeah. You remember when we met?
Hell nah.
We met in the studio with DJ Victorious in Atlanta.
My boy Vic. I still don't remember, but probably.
It was around the time you was dropping the tape right before Halloween. Because that was around the same time Vaughn was dropping Welcome to O-Block.
Okay.
Because y'all dropped on the same day, right?
Halloween?
Then you dropped a tape.
Yeah, I dropped every Halloween, yeah.
Type shit,
last
right?
year, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But
yeah, I don't remember that. Ew, that's crazy. Damn, I be fried though. I really don't need to be paying attention to niggas unless it's some shit to pay attention to. It's not even like that. I just be in my own world type shit.
Yeah.
So
I actually got footage of it on my camera.
Damn, that's crazy.
Cause that's when I first started popping out with the camera.
I
right?
probably was looking crazy and everything. Like,
well, at the time, I'm gonna tell you what we was talking about, right? To refresh your memory, right? We was talking about a situation with Gucci Mane, right? It was a situation in which Gucci had reached out to you.
Yeah, facts.
And you told Gucci like, shit, if you want to sign me, you can sign me, but you can't.
I was on some geek. I don't even know what I was thinking when I sent him that shit.
Tell us about that though. Tell phone number what you told Gucci.
Shit, he hit the phone. You know, he came through the DM. He like that shit hard. He liking everything on my story and shit. He trying to sign me and shit. This one he was doing a new 1017. Like, I'm a real Gucci fan, you know. So it's like the new 1017. I'm fucking with the old 1017. So it was like when he first was putting everybody together, this was before I knew any of them. Like, I know all of them now, Love for sure, Chant, everybody, Scar, rest in peace, all that, but this before I knew him. So when he saying he putting together the new 1017, I'm just on shit like, hell nah, just sign me as Trayle. I still sign to you, just sign me as Trayle. I don't want to be a part of that shit. And then you gotta really fuck with me, you know, type shit. And then he had unblocked me. I woke up the next day thinking he finna respond. Looked at the shit, it was only my messages in that motherfucker. Damn.
Yeah, I didn't know he blocked you. I remember he unfollowed you or something. I didn't know he blocked you.
Blocked me, I was sick for that shit about 2 years, you know. He posted chains, like, who should I give it to?
Hey, hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. I ain't gonna lie. The guests can smoke, but we ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying?
We're smoking.
Right, we ain't trying to do all that. I'm saying,
like,
folks pass with a blunt, but we ain't trying to have.
Okay.
Like, basically only one wood.
Type shit, yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, so Gucci Mane blocked you on Instagram.
Yeah, he blocked me. Niggas was still tagging me at them chains and shit. I couldn't see it for about 2 years. And then he unblocked me. And he told somebody at the label, like, he was looking for me. Started calling me, like, but go out looking for you. Boom, he called me. We had like a 3-4 hour long conversation. The whole conversation, basically, I'm just on the phone like, shit, bro, you had them block me. My fans know you blocked me. Like, all my folks know you blocked me. So in order for me to sign to you, we gotta really pop out. Like, you gotta do a tape with me type shit. Like, you gotta show everybody you with me. And he was just stuck on the fact, like, you don't know how hard it'll be. You wake up tomorrow and see you signed to Gucci Mane, and how many people you? I said, yeah, but when they start digging into the history, like, you blocked me and shit like that, they gonna start looking like, oh, they nigga just sold his soul, so you gotta really go crazy when you sign me. He wasn't going for it. Yeah. So I was just like, and then it was at the time I was already around Thug and Gunna and shit too anyway, so it was just like, shit. I wasn't really looking for it, I was just trying to see what he was talking about, but he was just like, I was trying to get a couple songs out of him just to, cause I fuck with Gucci. I'm a Gucci fan, like, for real. Yeah. One of my top rappers. But
and you kind of got like some Gucci in your swag and your song, you know what I'm saying?
But he just wasn't going, like, he was not going. He was trying to just sign a nigga and keep pushing. I'm like, damn, I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, I remember when I heard, you know, Trayle, you know, basically told Gucci like, shit, it's either gonna be me or them. I'm like, man, this nigga crazy as hell. Why he ain't, you know? Because that would have been a great look for your time. At least that's how I felt.
I don't even know why I say some shit like that. Like, I was geeked up. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I can't even tell you what I was thinking. I ain't gonna lie. Some stupid shit. Just talking like. He was really like the first nigga that had really that like goo-up type shit that when a nigga hit me, I really paid attention to the shit. So when a nigga blocked me, that shit hurt a nigga hard. I'm damn. So I don't even fuck with a nigga.
So what you say, you was probably on your high horse at the time?
Not even that. It was just like, I had kind of felt like I knew what I wanted out the situation type shit. Like, the first time.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah, for
ain't
sure.
nothing wrong with that.
For sure. The first time is like, I kind of knew what I wanted, but not all the way fully. When it came all the way back around, I was already dealing with the situation. Another situation, I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Shit moving for real, it's real emotion. So when that shit came around, it was just like, shit. And then he called me and tried to fly me out to Miami on Thug's birthday.
He was being petty like that.
Yeah, after I had posted the flyer. Nigga called me like, shit, I'm trying to fly you out to Miami. We got down record, do some music, but you got to come on Monday. That's the only day you can come. I'm like, ain't no other days I can come down to Miami and record. She like, no, Monday the only day. I had done just posted the flyer like we gonna be there. Right. I said, that nigga crazy, oh God.
Hey, so tell us, how did you get in tune with Young Thug and eventually become YSL?
Shit, it was just also shit like, really the music just flowed around. I knew a couple people at the camp before anything, but I'm just not the type nigga that just cause you know somebody, I'm gonna feed off you to get to that person type shit. So I just really left the situation alone. And then one day, I was at this spot called Hyde in Atlanta, and I had ran into Charles, that was his DJ. He a producer now, but that was his DJ, and Booker. That be with Gunna all the time. I had ran into them in Hyde, and when they see me, they like, shit, Gunna back here? Shit, come on, let me introduce you. And then from that day on, it was on. And then, like, shit, I really like, when I meet niggas, I fuck with niggas, but to a certain extent, like, you know, and everybody be already riding they dick, like, type shit. So, nigga would call me, telling me to come to the studio type shit, and I wasn't going. And then one day, fucking Tars and Booger was inviting me, but I wasn't going. And then shit, one day,
you keep saying you weren't going. Why you weren't going?
I don't know, bro. I just be tripping in my own head. I just be thinking too much about this shit, you know? So shit, not even that I just wasn't going, there's probably some shit going on. Like, so I'm just not making it a priority to go. I could go to sleep, feel like not going. It's just anything, you know?
Right.
So shit, it's just like, I had them fucked around and picked up the phone, and then there was Gunna on that motherfucker. And he was like, bro, come to the studio, bro. And then I went. And then when I went, it was like 50 niggas in that motherfucker.
Bro, why you over there looking like you mad because you can't smoke, man?
I didn't think about that shit.
He wasn't even thinking about that.
What's over there?
He wild.
I'm listening to you though, Trey. So
what I was saying.
So you link with Gunna.
Yeah, then I pull up to the studio, like 50 niggas in that bitch. Bunch of bitches, all type of shit. Fucking Slime just throw me the aux. He like, play some. I played some. I played probably like 20 songs. He let me play like hella songs. I'm just playing songs, He got down, fucking with me, vibing the whole time. And then Tars had walked up on me. He like, nah, play Okay Cool. Studio packed out. I'm like, man, I don't want to play that shit, bro. He like, play the song, bro, play it. Play that shit. Shit, light up. Motherfuckers start looking like, oh, that's you? That's you, damn, bro. And it was on from then. Like, shit, Slime put his arm around my shoulder. He asked me what I want. I said, I want a partnership. He said, stick with me. That's what it was.
That's what's up.
That's what it was.
So speaking of the Okay Cool song, I know obviously everybody always asks you about it, but can you tell us about the young lady that hurt your feelings that inspired that song?
All these bitches hurt my feelings, man. It's a universal song. Bitches hurt my feelings every day, man. I just got my feelings hurt early, man. Yeah.
Hey, you funny as hell, but that's like the hey, remember that one song? I think the artist's name was Iman. That fuck you, you bitch. I don't want you back. That's kind of like
That's crazy because I think about that song every time I think about Okay Cool. Like literally every time that shit go hand in hand.
Okay,
and I
cool.
was never even thinking about that song when I made it. It was
Right.
just like over the years, it just like that shit just it go hand in hand.
It's definitely one of them breakup anthems.
Yeah,
like,
one of them around forever type shits.
Like if you going, you just got into a situation where a bitch playing with you, man.
Stun on.
You feel me?
Yeah.
In the car.
Bitch, you ain't better than this perk. You ain't better than the plug dropping off this work. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let a bitch know, bitch, you ain't better than this perk.
I'm my mom. I remember I was in the studio one time, goddamn, Meet Mill, we was in that bitch. It was a hell of niggas in that bitch again. Meet Mill, Gunner, and all of us in that motherfucker. Nigga, Meet Mill got a song, he saying like, something about a bitch hella times, but he just saying it like, he acting aggressive on the beat. Nigga looked at me, said some shit like, you made me let that shit go, type shit. I'm like, these niggas be crazy, oh God. Nigga be crazy. Niggas start calling bitch, acting wild on the track.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. So, okay, so you signed with YSL.
Nuh-uh, I ain't never signed.
Oh, you never did?
I never signed.
So y'all just kind of like linked up on some re-rocking type shit. So how did things play out for you, like when YSL started going downhill? It was like 28 people that got locked up.
It ain't go down here. You know, the ones who solid, they solid. The ones who went, they ain't really go down here though. Spotty gonna make 100 million when you get out.
That's a fact.
And you finna beat that shit.
So did it affect you any way, like with the gun situation?
Nah. Niggas just keep asking me about it, like.
Right.
Yeah, that's all. Just the internet shit.
Right.
That's all.
But shit, I mean, I gotta ask you, right? Cause like, I mean, how's the climate now that, like, Thug still locked up, everybody else out, Gunna took the stand. I mean, like, how is that playing out down there in the A?
Shit. Like in what way? What you mean?
I'm saying like, is Gunna still like accepted around them same parts or?
Shit, I think Gunna accepted everywhere.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay.
For sure. If he walked in this bitch right now, shit, I don't think nobody.
I'm gonna be like, fuck you, mean?
Yeah, you feel me? So shit.
Say that.
He accepted everywhere. Shit.
Say that. Okay, so I'm gonna say, fuck you, mean?
Funny, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Shit.
And so I see you be rotated with JB Ben Laden a lot.
For sure.
I thought he was gonna be here with you.
Me too.
Yeah. Hey, but tell us how you and JB linked up, you know what I'm saying, and how y'all relationship came about.
Shit. We just we really met through this little Mexican nigga in the A. He was goddamn. I was kind of slick finessing him on the drugs and shit, and he, you know, one of them concert shoppers, you know, you get out on. He your boy though, you know. So with him, he just got a higher number than everybody else type shit. But he just kept telling me like, bro, my people from Chicago want to do a feature with you. They want to lock in with you. Bro, you need to lock in with my people from Chicago. Lock in. I was never trying to lock in until goddamn one day I was fucked up and goddamn he had gave me some money. He like, shit, bro. He didn't know I was fucked up, but he just like tired of asking me like, bro, I pay you to lock in with my people from Chicago. And it ended up being JB. And then we end up asking the nigga out there crazy and just getting cool type shit.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And when I listen to your music, bro, one of my favorite producers that you work with is DJ Victorious. You know what I'm saying? Shells out a big Drake Trayle and the Vic tape. Big.
Been through hell, but I didn't break.
Tell us about Vic and how important he's been to your career.
Shit. I love it. Shit, me and Vic locked in, but you know, you lock in, make music, and then that's how that shit go.
Right. For sure that I just felt like y'all chemistry on the tracks was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, went together type shit.
He was supposed to be my DJ last night at the concert, but shit was just so last minute, so I ain't even rock out with it. But yeah, I love it, my boy.
Type shit.
For sure.
And when you see us, you know we mean business.
You know we mean biz.
Shout out Vic and that motherfucker. So you on the whole tour? You going to all the dates with Money Man?
Most of the dates, but I got some other shit. You know, I got kids and shit.
Right.
And the first goddamn couple cities was just super motherfucking convenient because I got family in all these places. So it's like shit, it wasn't nothing to go. But them other cities is like, I'm gonna go, but you know, type shit.
So who would you say are some rappers that like you looked up to when you was coming up?
50 Cent. Shit. In the teen days, it got to be in Gucci Mane and Rocco. And then goddamn, shit, I just, you know, my album music got a little bit of everybody in it, you know. Yeah. Probably like a song or two, 3, 4 songs from everybody, so that's how it came about. But them 3 main people that's, you know, 50 Cent came down out the ceiling. It was a wrap from there. I was on him till I moved to the South. And then I got Gucci. And then I heard Rocco. How that shit went.
And I was reading like it was a viral tweet on Facebook saying that Future is the greatest rapper to come out of ATL. Would you agree with that?
Shit, I don't know who all came out of ATL.
You know, you got Future, you got Jeezy, you got Gucci, you got T.I., you got Thug, you got 21. You got a lot of rappers. They say Future is the greatest.
Future probably is the greatest. Come up out the A.
All right, so let's just do it like this. Can you give us the CEO Trayle top 5, dead or alive?
My top 5 dead or alive rappers?
Hell yeah.
Shit. Biggie. That's hard, gang. Biggie. My list.
Yeah.
Biggie. 50. Who else I think is one of the greatest? Rocco, probably one of the greatest rappers. Gang.
You say you got 50 Cent?
Talking about 50 Cent. I don't even know the fuck. Wait, what's the brother? I thought you were talking about you.
What was his number 2? He said 50.
He said 50, Rocco, Biggie.
Right, you said Biggie first.
Yeah.
Biggie, 50, and Rocco.
It ain't no particular order.
Okay.
This ain't no particular order. I ain't no order.
Got 2 more.
Greatest rappers. Wayne.
Okay.
Gotta throw Wayne on there.
Lil Wayne.
Wayne be trying. And Thug.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we got Biggie, 50 Cent. What would you say third?
Biggie, 50, Wayne,
Rocco,
Wayne. And Thug.
And King Slime on that motherfucker.
For sure. Respect.
That's what's up, man. So what you like, you know, being raised in New York, you got you know, a following in Georgia, you got a following in Chicago. Which city would you say, you know, you rock with the hardest?
Of course, the right.
Really?
Yes. I love New York. That's where my family from. Like, I'm finna go there. My mama there, but you know, it's different here. Yeah. Like, it's like I'm on my own. Like, it's like this the family I built here type shit. Like, you know, I built this family.
Yeah, for sure.
Same thing in the A, but the A is like my home. Is like I damn near come to the rat and escape here. Like, sit through the sea.
Yeah, you definitely got a lot of love here in Chicago.
For sure.
Like I said, Okay Cool.
Everybody that love me, I love them back.
Yeah, I know that was definitely the biggest record in Chicago.
And you know that was a leak song.
Really? Right, because you ain't got no video or nothing to it, do you?
Yeah, I got a video.
Okay.
The video done at 20 million.
Okay.
But I was in the studio recording it, just bullshitting. And somebody behind me was on live. He from Chicago. On the phone with somebody from on live. So person on live asked like, shit, he don't want it, let me get it. Cause I was talking my shit like, I ain't gonna never drop this shit, you feel me? Person like, shit, he don't want it, send it to me. He asked me like, I can send it. I'm like, shit, go ahead. Like a week later, I'm getting tagged on Instagram by hella motherfuckers. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they tagged me in. I'm thinking it's some old shit, it's this shit. But niggas got the WAV file in their phone. So I instantly dropped that motherfucker, like, give me my motherfucking money, y'all tripping. Stop playing that WAV file. Go ahead, go to Apple Music, play that shit.
Right.
And that's how I was thinking about it. And then that shit just went crazy. Like, crazy. Like, too crazy. Yeah. And then it was everywhere. Oh, God.
So how is it nowadays, right? Do you go in the booth like, man, I gotta top that record?
Don't even think about that shit at all. At all. That's crazy if you think about. Sometimes you just got them songs that just be like, they came out of thin air. That shit just came out of thin, like literally came out of thin fucking air. The words you hear me saying, we in this bitch just like this. You ain't better than no perk, bitch. I turn around, gang, dying, laughing.
Right.
Like he tweaking on the song. I just kept going.
Right.
And that's how that shit just came out of thin air,
yep.
Like literally.
That's how the classics come.
Asked for it. I sent it. That bitch blew up in their phone. I just wanted to check out the shit. I dropped the motherfucker, not thinking nothing of it. That bitch blew up. I think it just went gold. The white boy from 10K, he just called me, said it went gold.
Congrats on that.
Appreciate it.
That's what's up, man.
I appreciate it.
So what's like some of your future goals in this rap shit? Or aspirations?
You know, I got that CEO in front of my name for sure. I got to stand by that. So that what coming next. That's why I got a little gel with me, 50 with me, you know. Because it's a platform that everybody can use. It's enough for everybody.
So I keep hearing you saying Lil Jeff. Is this the bloodhound Lil Jeff? That's what this is right here. I see the BH on this necklace.
This shit right here.
I'm just putting two and two together.
He can answer his own question. He can answer his own question.
Hey, the way these kids on Reddit be talking about bloodhound Lil Jeff. We definitely gonna need a Lil Jeff interview.
That's crazy. Yeah, about that music for sure. Cause the music doing hundreds of thousands of views right now. You gotta check it out.
Hey, nah, I'm for real. They be going crazy over short. You know, I just posted something on Instagram earlier, and they was like, man, you need to get bloodhound Lil Jeff.
He right here.
Nah, for real.
For sure.
So look, man, we got CEO Trayle in the building, right? I be asking the rappers, you know, to rap, but niggas be acting like they don't know how to rap. How you feel about that? Like if I was to ask you to spit some bars,
I'd be like, shit, come to the studio.
Damn. Nobody got no bars no more. They be telling me to start a rap show and
like,
shit. Niggas don't like to rap.
Can rap, but it's like, I might say some overcold shit and I just get in that mode. It's like, I just want to be able to lay that shit down and hear it back. Like, I just love hearing that shit back. So I don't even like freestyling in the car. I be blowed when I freestyle in the car. Cause I be down there, forgot how I said it, cadence, all that shit.
Well, shit, I know you got a studio session coming up, so I'm gonna let you, say that for that. But in closing, bro, a message to the youth you can leave for us.
A message to the youth.
The young niggas.
Age range. What age range you talking to?
I'm talking about the young niggas that's coming up, probably like teenagers. You know what I'm saying? They listen to your songs. You feel me? They outside on some big backdoor shit themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the message you can leave for them?
You can definitely be yourself. It's not a crime on my life. Always be yourself, gang. That's what I want to tell you. You don't gotta be like nobody else.
For sure that. You gotta know that. That's the key right there.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
What was that song that was playing? He had asked about that shit. What?
Always stay in school.
Stay in school too.
Always
Yeah,
stay in school
too. Graduate. I was playing a song earlier. You popped your head out the room like, what you say?
Always stay in school.
Mm-hmm. Be a scholar.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
High
up.
grade scholar.
So what you got coming up next besides being on tour? Any projects you working on?
Yeah, man. Apple Music finna wipe my shit. They just accused me of some fraudulent plays, bro. They just accused me of like 7,000 fraudulent plays, gang. Like
They said you was finessing on the
yeah.
plays.
But I'm hearing they doing this shit to a lot of people. Like they sending a lot of people emails accusing them of fraudulent plays. So it's like shit. But I get millions of streams every month. So why the fuck would I pay for 7,000 plays? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I just been dropping that shit, been going up. So they down there finna wipe my shit. So I'm come back with a vengeance. I'm finna drop hella shit, hella tapes. Me and Jeff finna do a tape tonight. We finna drop.
It's crazy how them streaming services you know what I'm saying?
On my mama, they be finagling. They done kept my money and everything. I had some of my money and I'm really sick. I don't even want to keep talking about the shit.
Type shit. I feel you.
Yeah.
Cause that's how it be with that internet shit.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell a lot of.
Any day, like any moment, they could find any little bullshit and fuck you over, you know?
Yep. That's a fact. Well, Trey, I definitely appreciate you coming to chop it up with us tonight, brother.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Okay, look. You don't want to talk.
Hey, look.
You don't want to talk, look.
Any shout outs or closing remarks you got for the people?
I ain't really got no closing remarks, you know? Don't make my interview lame, gang.
Yeah, fuck your ass already something.
Nah, I ain't trying to make it
Yeah, he trying to make it weak.
Hey, but shout out to Royalty Production, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah.
I fuck with